Hi, this is Dr. Pachenik. Today I want to talk about Nancy Pelosi's CODEL. What is a CODEL? A CODEL is a term used for congressional delegation. It's a boondoggle. Basically, Nancy Pelosi goes on the plane, invites 9 of her best friends in Congress, and they fly to wherever they want. In this case, they said they're flying to Jordan and maybe Afghanistan. The real reason is not that they need to know any information, because you can pick up the phone or go on the internet. Then I decided to look at some of the numbers involved in a CODEL and also what her net worth was. So here's what we're spending money on, folks. Number one, it cost us, American public, $18,000 an hour to run one of our military jets for the CODEL. Not for the military, but for the congressional delegation. Number two, I found out that Nancy Pelosi, above all, has incurred the debt. For us, we have to pay over $2 million of airplane fuel alone, not including another $100,000 per trip of drinks, wine, food, and all other expenses other than fuel. So the estimate is about $18,000 per hour of plane fuel is what it costs the American public. So you got $2 million for Nancy Pelosi, $100,000 extra for the food. And then I said, wow, and she really isn't doing anything, but she's traveling everywhere. And so I figured, maybe she needs a little bit of help and she's not earning that much money. Well, I found out she's earning about $220,000 a year. But then I was floored, because when I looked at her net worth, it was over $140 million. Let me repeat it again. On a salary of $220,000, she is worth $140 million. Now, what makes this so interesting for me is that if you live in Pacific Palisades, which she does in San Francisco, if you go one block away from her house, you will find over 85,000 homeless people who've been there for over 10 years, and you can't touch them because Nancy Pelosi says we have to feed them and make sure they remain homeless. On top of that, we have Dianne Feinstein, a senator, who also makes about $220,000, but her net worth as a Democrat is only $80 million. And guess what? In Los Angeles, thanks to these two politicians, we have another 85,000 homeless people in Los Angeles. So we have a woman who makes is worth 140 million, another one worth 80 million. Two areas where there's 85,000 homeless, about 200,000 homeless in California. And then I wanted to know where Bernie Sanders was. And Bernie Sanders' net worth is about $2 million on a salary of $200,000, most of which he claims is on a book. Now, I write books and I have some bestsellers. I don't make anywhere near $1 million. The point that I'm trying to make right now is we are wasting a lot of money on politicians who do nothing for us, do nothing for the Republic, and continue to debase our economy. And let me tell you what our debt service is now. It's $22 trillion, and they are contributing to it, because we have to pay for all the times that one congressman goes out or Nancy Pelosi goes out every other year, costing us over $2 million. So the issue at hand is we start to have to get rid of all of these politicians, the Democrats and those other Republicans like Mitt Romney, who really don't belong in our political system. F. Scott Fitzgerald once said, "The rich are not like you and I." But George Orwell, the brilliant writer, said in Animal Farm, "All the animals are equal, except some are more equal than others." Think about that. Good night and good luck.